Sunday's prayer. I don't know if you caught the bishop's prayer.
Yes, the closing prayer, yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, I think it was the opening prayer that I'm thinking of, with talking about anger and kind of a prayer for anger against discrimination, and that included gays and lesbians and transgenders and a broad spectrum of people, that we shouldn't tolerate this kind of behavior.
Wow.
And I had read in Indonesia Friday they're holding the first national conference on transgender, and we should just, keep them in our hearts and say a little prayer, because it's a Muslim country, and of course it's not going to be well supported, and we just want these people to be safe and to be able to express their feelings and thoughts and as they start their political action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a long road, but it has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
What other international groups are out there? What other movement is going on?
God. We haven't really gotten to the international level too much yet.
There's a bunch of groups that are present on the internet, but I don't believe they're actually active on an international scale.
Mm-hmm.
Probably the one that would come to mind the most is the UN's Human Rights Group.
Mm-hmm.
They started pushing last year or in the last several months, for the end of discrimination towards gay and trans folks.
Mm-hmm.
Met with some resistance.
Okay, so they're the ones who were responsible for trying to get this initiative going that the Pope spoke out against.
Well, they're involved in calling for. The initiative was actually submitted by, I believe, a Venezuelan woman and read by a representative of the country that's in charge of the UN at the moment, or was in charge at that moment. But they have been press releases and visits and stuff. A lot of talk. I don't know if there's any actual international action. I'm not familiar with a lot. There's a few groups that work nationally in the U.S., but internationally I don't know. So we'll have to start that too.
Yeah, well we're planning to take over the world, so.
Right. Pinky in the brain.
So when are you coming on our show?
Whenever you pick me up and I'm not babysitting, how's that?
Okay.
I should reverse that. Whenever I'm not babysitting, then you can pick me up.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're going to have small creatures on your show, and that.
Well, that would be cool.
I don't think Joe would appreciate little people's touching all the cords and wires and cameras.
It would be fun, though.
Yeah, it would be fun. It would be fun. I had sent Father something also. I don't know if I didn't catch what he had called in about, but there's a call to clergy to come down to D.C. in May.
Right.
Which is a good thing, and hopefully the president will be in house at the time. You never know what country that our president will be in at any given time or event. But
that's true. Maybe
it'll get more press and more support with a more embracing atmosphere in D.C.
Possible.
So that was a good thing to look forward to.
So in other words, what we should do is make up flyers for this and distribute them to all the local churches.
Sure, yeah.
Make sure that all the local churches are aware of the conference in May.
Right.
Yeah. Well, that's good. We can get all the local churches mad at us.
Well, I think
they're not now.
I was just going to say that.
I think it's about time we know who we are.
Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. Let's do it.
And at the same time, we can put together a little survey and find out how they feel about us.
That's true.
And then we can publish the list online of who likes us and who doesn't.
See the results on that.
Yeah.
You may have to make a road trip to D.C.
That would be fun.
Represent.
That would be fun. Let's do that. Yeah.
Put it on the to-do list.
Yeah. We got a bunch of road trips we're going to do.
Take the camera.
Yeah.
Take the camera.
We're going to take the camera, yeah. We're going to do road trips.
Make a banner, take the camera.
Okay, now I had one more question for you guys.
Yeah.
I was reading about, I forget what it was officially titled, but it was like guerrilla takeover, some movement where groups of transgenders people are communicating on the internet, picking a spot, and then like a bar they normally wouldn't go to, and then showing up en masse.
Really?
Right,
Take it
right.
over.
And
To
tranitize.
establish,
Yeah.
establish
Guerrilla
the right to be
trannies, huh?
there.
Well, I had read of that technique as a peaceful protest
Right.
to any business that's not trans friendly. Is you get 40 or 50 of your closest trans friends together, and you all go shop there for 2 or 3 hours.
Right, right. I like that one.
That's funny.
I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I hadn't heard of any of these guerrilla protest movements yet.
Yeah, well, you know, the thing on the to-do list. You have
The
your
thing on the to-do
you
list.
have your activity coordinator.
Yeah.
Thanks, Deborah.
We have to do a sleepover.
And you have
sometime,
your
so-
shoppers. Your
Yeah.
shoppers.
Oh yeah, I mean, if there's-
Sleepover,
if there's
we gotta
one
do a
thing women
sleepover.
like
Gotta
to
do the
is shop.
sleepover, yes.
Yeah.
That I can bring children to.
Yes, yes. That would be fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah, the little ones are so cute.
Well, I'm going to let you go.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Thanks,
Thank
Deborah.
you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, and even better, if you do find a store that's not trans friendly, you pack 30 or 40 trans folks in it with 15 little kids running around screaming.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't found, in these parts, I haven't found any place that was unfriendly to me.
No,
I
me
haven't
either.
either.
Every place has been just
Yeah.
fine.
Knock on wood, everybody's nice.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
They get to recognize me and they're happy to see me. It's
yeah.
I think most businesses have come around to the fact that as a customer, you're transient and your money's good.
The money's good, that's right.
You're not a family member. Even if they don't like us, you're not a family member. They're not somebody you're not somebody they have to live with. So what that means then is we have to start leaving our Sunday mornings open and our Saturday nights open and start visiting a lot of churches.
Yeah.
Go to mass with
Yeah, no.
40 trans folks. Sit right in front.
Kohl's loves me. They love me because I buy all
But
the local stores love me. The local.
You've sent
Yes.
a lot of kids to college.
Yeah, I know. You should see my closet. Oh,
just
God.
one.
My walk-in closet.
That used to be called the spare bedroom.
But anyway, so it's good though.
Yeah.
But yeah, the local businesses have been good to us. So.
Yeah, and that's, we've said it before, we're in a relatively safe part of the country.
Yeah, but we can't. Certainly, we can't let our guard down either. We have to be careful. But all in all, I'm very pleased with the way things have gone. I know a lot of people have had a rough time, and I certainly don't dismiss that.
Right.
I wouldn't
But,
want to diminish it, but
But I think the world is getting better.
yeah.
So happy.
As far as other things, I think it's the first or second week in February, the International Foundation for Gender Education, the IFGE, is holding a conference in Washington, D.C., where they're going to have a bunch of speakers and presentations, a multi-day event with events at night. And then the True Colors Conference is March, second or third weekend in March.
Cool. I wish I could manage to get to more of these things. It's so hard, with the job and trying to.
Take a week
Trying
off
to do
of
this,
work, yeah.
On the 5th of February, you recall that Tall was asked to join the Anti-Discrimination
Oh, right.
Coalition
Yes.
in Connecticut, and we did, and we were offered
That's right.
a place on the steering committee, which was just a wonderful compliment. So I'll be attending those meetings starting on the
That's right. You're gonna
5th,
be
so I'm pretty
a tall
excited about that.
representative. Yeah, that's very cool. So,
So, and it dovetails nicely with the lobbying function that I'm trying to fill.
yes. Very
We'll
cool.
let you steer.
Yeah, so you go steer. That would be cool. That'll be a good thing.